Welcome back, Heartland fans. What if the ghost of a person you knew and loved suddenly appeared before you, not as a spirit, but in the flesh? Ty Borden, a name that resonates with every Heartland fan, was the soul of the cherished series for years. His journey from a troubled young man to a devoted husband and father made him an icon for viewers. But when Ty's story was tragically cut short in season 14, it left fans devastated, wondering if Heartland could ever truly be the same. Now, with the premiere of season 19, the unthinkable has happened, though not in the way anyone imagined. A man with Ty Borden's face is back in Hudson. This appearance has sparked a whirlwind of questions. How is this possible? What does this mean for Amy, Lindy, and the rest of the Fleming Bartlett family? And most importantly, how will this man's presence impact the world of Heartland as they move forward? This isn't just a simple moment in the storyline. It's a pivotal event that could reshape everything they've come to accept. As we dive into this incredible twist, prepare for stunning revelations, emotional highs, and a deeper understanding of why this man's arrival is more than just a shocking event. It's a game changer for Heartland. To truly grasp the significance of this man's appearance, we need to reflect on Ty's original journey. Ty wasn't just another character, he was the beating heart of Heartland. Introduced as a troubled teen with a difficult past, Ty arrived at the ranch looking for a second chance. Under the guidance of Jack Bartlett and through the love of Amy Fleming, he grew into a compassionate, hardworking man who became a cornerstone of the family. Over the years, we watched Ty and Amy's relationship blossom into one of television's most memorable love stories. Their bond was built on trust, mutual respect, and a shared passion for helping animals and people in need. From their wedding to becoming parents to their daughter Lindy, Ty and Amy represented hope, resilience, and the belief that love can heal the deepest wounds. But tragedy struck in season 14, leaving fans heartbroken. Ty's sudden death from complications after a gunshot wound wasn't just a loss for the characters. It was a profound blow to the millions of fans who had grown to love him. Watching Amy navigate life as a widow and a single mother was painful yet inspiring, as it showcased her strength and her determination to honor Ty's legacy. Ty's absence left a noticeable void in the show. He embodied the core themes of redemption and love that define Heartland. Now, with the appearance of his double in season 19, everything has changed. This man's presence promises to reignite the emotional core of the series in a completely new way. It's about exploring what his arrival means for the family, the ranch, and the future they were just beginning to build. The appearance of a man identical to Ty Borden is one of the most talked about moments in Heartland's history. From the moment rumors of his presence in Hudson began to surface, fans have buzzed with excitement, disbelief, and countless theories. How could a man who looks exactly like someone who tragically died in season 14 suddenly appear 5 seasons later? Is this the show's way of testing the family's hard-won peace? Or is something far more unexpected at play? The mystery surrounding this man's identity is what makes this moment so electrifying. For years, fans have mourned Ty, accepting his departure as a painful but final part of the story. The idea of a doppelganger, perhaps a long-lost twin separated at birth, was a theory few considered. What if this isn't a memory or a dream, but a real person who presents a twist no one saw coming? The show's creators have been tight-lipped, offering only small hints in interviews and promotional materials. One thing is certain, the reason for this man's existence is going to have a profound impact on the narrative. What makes this mystery so compelling is the emotional weight it carries. For years, Amy has been on a journey of healing, learning to live without Ty while raising their daughter, Lindy. His face returning on a stranger forces her to question how far she's truly come and whether she's ready to face this ghost from her past. It's not just about the shock of seeing him. It's about the ripple effect his presence will have on everyone who knew and loved Ty. Fans have analyzed every clue, searching for answers. Could his arrival be tied to a pivotal moment in Amy's life, a new challenge she must face, or perhaps his story will bridge the past and present, forcing the family to uncover secrets about Ty's own history they never knew existed. This mystery is more than a plot twist. It's a testament to the emotional depth of Heartland. This man's appearance doesn't just raise a question, it opens a world of possibilities. How will his presence affect Lindy, who knows her father only through photos and stories? Will Jack and Lou be able to look at this man after finally coming to terms with their loss? The splendor of this storyline lies in its emotional complexity. Heartland has always been a powerful display of family, love, and resilience, and this man's arrival encapsulates all of those themes in a new, challenging way. This is a moment that promises to challenge the characters, deepen the narrative, and remind fans why they fell in love with this series in the first place. The arrival of Ty Borden's lookalike isn't just a stunning twist. It's a moment that will ripple through every relationship in Heartland. For Amy, his appearance is sure to be the most emotional and transformative experience she has faced since Ty's death. For seasons, Amy has worked hard to rebuild her life, balancing her role as a mother to Lindy while continuing her work with horses. Ty's absence left a gaping hole in her heart, but it also made her stronger and more independent. Now, with this stranger's arrival, she is forced to confront a whirlwind of emotions. What does this mean for Amy's journey? Will his presence bring a tidal wave of pain, or will it complicate the peace she's so carefully rebuilt? Amy has spent years grieving and healing. Seeing this face again may awaken feelings she thought were long buried. It's unclear whether his presence will be a source of torment or an unexpected test of her resilience. For Lindy, this man's arrival is a confusing and possibly frightening event. As a young girl, she has constructed an image of her father from stories and pictures. But to see that face on a living, breathing man who is not her father could be overwhelming. Their first encounter is certain to be a delicate and pivotal moment in the season. Jack, the steadfast patriarch of the Fleming family, will also be deeply affected. Over the years, Jack became a father figure to Ty, guiding him from a troubled past into a dependable man. Ty's death was as hard on Jack as it was on anyone. Now, seeing this face again, Jack will likely be both guarded and deeply unsettled. How will he process this impossible situation? Lou, always the pragmatic and protective older sister, may have a more defensive reaction. She watched Amy struggle through her darkest days and has been a rock for the family. Lou's instinct will be to shield Amy and Lindy, which may make her suspicious and hostile towards this stranger, regardless of his intentions. Then there's Tim, whose relationship with Ty was complicated, yet full of unspoken respect. Tim's brash exterior has always hidden deep care for his family, and Ty's absence forced him to reevaluate his priorities. This man's appearance could bring out Tim's protective instincts, but it might also stir up old insecurities. Even characters like Caleb and Georgie, who shared meaningful bonds with Ty, will feel the impact. Caleb, Ty's best friend, will likely face a confusing mix of emotions. Shock at the resemblance, but also a fierce loyalty to his late friend's memory. This man's arrival is a catalyst that will force every character to reevaluate their relationships, their grief, and their hopes for the future. These complex dynamics are what make Heartland so compelling. As the family grapples with this new reality, one question looms. Will this man's presence ultimately help heal old wounds, or will it tear them wide open? One thing is certain. His presence will leave no one unchanged. The appearance of Ty Borden's doppelganger isn't just a personal shock for Amy and Lindy. It's an event that could fundamentally reshape the Fleming-Bartlett family dynamic. For years, this family has been defined by its ability to endure, to process loss and conflict and come out stronger. But this man's arrival presents a new kind of test, one that could either fortify their bonds or expose fractures they didn't know existed. At the center of this transformation is Amy, who has become the emotional linchpin of the family since Ty's death. Her journey has been about finding strength in her independence, but seeing this stranger with Ty's face might challenge that very independence. The family has rallied around Amy, watching her flourish as a single parent and a respected leader. How does this dynamic change when a man who looks just like her late husband enters the picture? For Lindy, this man's arrival is not just about seeing a face from a photo. It's about confronting the abstract concept of her father in a tangible, confusing way. Lindy has grown up enveloped in love, but this man's presence offers a painful reminder of what she's missing. Their interactions will be a journey of navigating confusion and innocence, and it will be up to the family to guide her through it. The ripple effects extend to the entire family. Jack, as the family's anchor, has always provided quiet wisdom. His protective nature will be on high alert as he helps Amy and Lindy navigate this. Lou, on the other hand, is the family's forward thinker. Nini. She played a major role in helping Amy rebuild her life, and she will be wary of anything that could send her sister spiraling. Lou's protective instincts might lead her to investigate this man, to understand his motives, and whether his presence is a coincidence or something more calculated. Tim, known for his bluntness, will likely face his own set of challenges. This man's appearance might force him to confront his own regrets about his relationship with Ty. It could also be an opportunity for Tim to step up as a grandfather and father in a new way. Ultimately, this man's arrival forces the family to redefine what it means to heal. It's a moment that makes them confront their individual growth, their relationships with one another, and the legacy they are building. This storyline perfectly aligns with Heartland's core themes of love, resilience, and family. This man's presence serves as a reminder of what they've lost, but also of the strength they found in the aftermath. It raises a question every viewer will be asking. Can the Fleming Bartlett family find a new equilibrium with this ghost in their midst? The appearance of this man isn't just about revisiting the past. It's about challenging the future of the family and the legacy of Heartland. Yeah. The arrival of a man identical to Ty Borden is already becoming one of the most discussed moments in Heartland's storied history, and fans are buzzing with a mix of excitement and apprehension. Social media is ablaze with reactions, theories, and emotional messages from viewers who have been on this journey with Amy and Ty from the very beginning. For many, this twist is a bolt from the blue, a challenge to the closure they had fought to find alongside Amy. Fans are vocal about what this new mystery means to them. For years, Ty's memory has been sacred. His character symbolized hope and redemption. When he was written out, it was a genuine loss for the audience who saw him as a cornerstone of the show. His absence left a void that many felt was a permanent part of the show's landscape. Now, the appearance of his double has fans experiencing a complex emotional whiplash. But with the shock comes intense speculation. How will the writers handle such a delicate storyline? Such a delicate storyline. Is this man a long-lost twin, a cruel coincidence, or something else entirely? Viewers are debating whether his arrival will lead to new heartbreak for Amy, or paradoxically, open a new door for her to finally move forward by confronting her past in such a tangible way. The fan base has always been the lifeblood of Heartland's enduring success, and this storyline feels like a direct acknowledgement of their emotional investment. For years, fans have kept the spirit of the show alive, celebrating its milestones and rallying around the characters they love. This new twist honors that dedication by refusing to offer simple answers, instead creating a rich, complex emotional problem that respects the intelligence and heart of its audience. Beyond the emotional impact, this new character opens up countless avenues for the future of Heartland. His presence will undoubtedly inject new energy into the series, creating fresh conflicts and opportunities for character growth. Will his story be a season-long arc, or will he become a new, permanent fixture in the Heartland world? One thing is certain, this man's arrival is more than a plot device. It is a testament to Heartland's courage to evolve while remaining true to its foundations. This moment reminds viewers why they fell in love with the series in the first place. Amy's journey has always been the emotional core of Heartland, and this new challenge puts her strength, her heart, and her future at the forefront once again. The arrival of Ty Borden's doppelganger isn't just the introduction of a new character. It's a pivotal moment that re-examines the show's entire legacy. For years, Ty was a pillar of the series. His journey from a troubled teen to a loving husband and father resonated deeply with viewers. His appearance as a stranger, therefore, is more than a plot twist. It reflects the show's evolution and its commitment to exploring grief and healing in a deeper, more challenging way. From the moment he first arrived at the Heartland Ranch, Ty embodied the show's core message. Everyone deserves a second chance. His growth throughout the seasons mirrored the essence of Heartland itself, a place of healing, family, and self-discovery. When Ty died in season 14, his absence was a monumental shift. Many fans found it difficult to imagine Heartland without him. Especially as Amy was left to grieve and raise Lindy on her own, the loss felt permanent, a scar on the landscape of the show. Now, with the arrival of his lookalike in season 19, the show is not erasing his death, but is instead continuing its legacy in an unexpected way. This new man's presence is not about bringing Ty back. It's about acknowledging the indelible mark he left on the series and on the fans. His legacy was built over seasons of love, struggle, and emotional honesty. The arrival of his double offers a chance to see that legacy through a new lens, reflected in the shocked faces of the family he left behind. This man's appearance also forces us to remember the life he and Amy built, the trials they overcame, and the love that defined them, all of which comes flooding back with the sight of his face. But beyond their personal story, Ty's legacy in Heartland has always been about the broader theme of family. His love for Amy and devotion to Lindy were central to the show's core message of unconditional support. This new character, this echo of Ty, reinforces the strength of those family bonds by testing them in an unprecedented way. The show itself has changed over the years, but its heart has always been in the same place. Heartland is a series about love, resilience, and family, values that Ty's character embodied from the very beginning. The arrival of his double signals that even after all this time, the core of the show remains grounded in those timeless themes. It's a way to honor Ty's memory while continuing to build the world he helped define. His legacy is not just about him, it's about what he represents, the enduring, complicated, and unbreakable spirit of Heartland. The arrival of Ty Borden's double marks a profound shift for Heartland and raises critical questions about what happens next. With his startling appearance, the series has unlocked a new world of storylines, character arcs, and emotional challenges. But what does this truly mean for the future of the show? And how will the writers navigate the delicate balance of respecting the past while forging a new path forward? First and foremost, this man's presence will force a reckoning in Amy's life. She has spent 5 years creating a new existence for herself, growing into an independent woman and a devoted mother. Now, the appearance of this stranger with Ty's face forces her to confront her own healing. There is a powerful tension between the desire to connect with someone who reminds her of her greatest love and the reality that this man is a stranger. Their interactions will be a complex dance of memory and reality as they both navigate the impossible situation they've been thrown into. Beyond the personal drama for Amy, there's the larger question of how this man's arrival will impact the entire Heartland family. Jack, Lou, and Tim have all adjusted to a life without Ty, and each of them has a unique connection to his memory. Jack, as the family's rock, will be both protective and wary, understanding how this man's presence could shatter Amy's peace. Lou, ever the pragmatist, will be concerned about the emotional fallout and might take it upon herself to uncover the truth about him. Tim may be forced to confront his own unresolved issues from the past. As the family adapts, their individual journeys will inevitably be altered, and the entire family dynamic will be redefined. Then there's the crucial question of Lindy, who has grown up without truly knowing her father. The relationship between Lindy and this stranger will be one of the most poignant and emotionally charged arcs of the season. His presence offers an opportunity to explore the complexities of a child's grief and understanding. For Lindy, this new reality could be a confusing journey of trying to understand who this man is and why he looks like the hero from her mother's memories. As Heartland moves forward this season, fans can expect fresh challenges, emotional confrontations, and significant growth for the characters they adore. This man's arrival isn't just for shock value, it's a chance for the show to continue telling rich, complex stories about family, love, and the difficult process of healing. The road ahead is filled with uncertainty, but one thing is clear. The arrival of Ty's double marks the beginning of a new era for Heartland. The journey ahead promises to be filled with love, loss, growth, and everything in between, ensuring that Heartland continues to capture the hearts of viewers for years to come. The arrival of Ty Borden's lookalike is not just a game changer for the characters. It is a defining moment for the fans who have stood by the series through thick and thin. His appearance is a powerful reminder of the unbreakable bonds that have held the Heartland family together. No matter the challenges or the years that have passed, this event is a celebration of everything Heartland stands for: love, resilience, and the enduring power of family. At the heart of this new reality is Amy's journey. Her connection with Ty was the bedrock of the show, weathering storms of loss and personal growth, always rooted in a deep, abiding love. For viewers who have followed her path, this new twist feels like an impossible test. It's the kind of challenge that sparks